swear to God, I low-key wanted to cut her off soon as she said that she got cracked by Blue. But I didn't. I let my guard down with her. All that. She let her guard down and tell the truth. Cool. But when she started moving weird, like, then just started saying things publicly without saying things, for real. Y'all didn't step in my shoes before you even acknowledged the. Why are you acknowledging fans or strangers when you could have just acknowledged me first?
Right.
I didn't want to come on here and say that we both got cracked by the same person. That's embarrassing. How else would you tell me? What? Oh, y'all was friends, close friends? No. You said you had to stop dealing with him because he was a liar and a manipulator. Okay. Why would you care? Like, you know what I'm talking about? I don't see Blueface just being friends with girls. He don't be friends with girls. He cracks them. You're right. I'm done explaining myself. I said what I said.
What do I gain from this? What do I gain from this? Bro, please. Oh my God. I'm in Paris.
Come on, Blaze.
It's the beef for me.
Wah 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 wah. For your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Voodoo Doll TV, back with a quick little jokes or whatever the case may be. And we are here discussing again. I know. We are here discussing again Chrisean Rock. She's in the news again. I swear, it's literally like every day Chrisean Rock is doing something. And I don't know if this is the build up for the show that she's doing with Zeus. I don't know why there's an everyday post about Chrisean, even in the news, or as far as social media news. But even in the social media news, there's always a post about Chrisean. And I feel like I would be doing you guys a disservice if I didn't report. So this is why we're here. Plus, every report, or at least most of these reports, will have some sort of culmination of hashtag say Junior, because that's the whole purpose, right? We all care about Junior. So on this episode of Rockhead Roundabouts, we're gonna discuss Chrisean once again gallivanting around the cities and the towns with little Chrisean Jr. in tow. We are still only seeing him in the stroller and nowhere else. And fans are having an issue with that, and we're gonna discuss it because I have an issue as well. And then we're also gonna discuss Chrisean having beef with a young lady named Kehlani, who I guess is a singer or something. I don't know. We'll discuss it. But before we get into it, I need you guys to do me a favor. Like the video, please, and thank you. Subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you are notified when I go live and or upload videos. I also look forward to reading people's comments, so please don't forget to leave a comment down in the comment section about this video as far as how you feel, whether you agree or not agree. Go ahead and leave a comment down in the comment section because I am interested as to what you guys feel about this situation. So you guys, I'm gonna jump right into this whole thing with Chrisean because like I said, it's literally something every single day. And I don't know what to do at this point, and I'm hoping that this doesn't last long term. But if it does, I don't know how we're gonna deal with it. Just buckle up. Either way, let's get into this whole news that's happening today. So Chrisean Rock has been out streaming, doing what she does, which is out gallivanting around the city, looking homeless. So per usual, the people tune in to see what's going on with Chrisean on this day, and we see her at a smoke shop. But the problem is, Chrisean Jr. is inside the smoke shop, hanging out in a stroller, drinking a bottle. Now, anybody who knows anything about any place that sells tobacco and or alcohol, unless it's a convenience store or maybe a gas station or something like that, typically you have to be 18 or older to enter these spaces. Anyone under the age of 18 is not allowed. So to see Chrisean Jr. in the middle of a smoke shop with a bunch of adults or alleged adults, to see him sitting there in this smoke shop just hanging out, the fans lost their mind. And to be completely honest, I don't blame them. Now listen, Chrisean is young, and I know young parents, they tend to do crazy things. I get that. Because when you are young, especially when it's your first child, you really don't know about being a real mother. You really don't. You're kind of learning as you go. So I want to give, or at least offer, some sort of grace like that to Chrisean, but I can't, because I have to remember Junior has been outside in these streets since he come in the world. I mean, think about it. Last night, Junior was on the beach almost ready to catch a wave, okay? Nobody was by the stroller. I'm hoping to God somebody was around there by my little nephew, but if I'm being honest, between me and y'all, he probably was in there swimming and backstroking. I'ma just be honest. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying between me and y'all, you know? But my nephew been out in these streets, and just the other night he was on the beach, okay? Now, we just discovered that this night, which was last night, did I say the other night before? But either way, this prior night, he was just in the smoke shop. Junior rolls these streets. And you know, at first it's a shock. But after a while, you gotta come to terms with Junior got more miles than an old Chevy. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. But ultimately, it's still not right. Junior should not be in a smoke shop during the day nor night. As a matter of fact, it's kind of illegal. No, it's actually very illegal for Junior to be down to these people's shop. But here he is. But remember, like I say, this is Junior. This is how he rolled. Look at Junior here. This is Junior when he was about, what, a month old? Junior has been living in these streets for a long time. Now, this is not normal for babies his age, okay? A typical baby around the age Junior may have been in this video, and I'll give or take a couple months, you know what I'm saying? Give or take the age, that baby should probably in a bassinet or maybe like doing tummy time or something like that. Not Junior. Junior was recording an album at 2 weeks old. And this is what Junior is used to doing. Take a look at this video. I don't even remember how old Junior was from video to video, because if you guys can recall, Rockhead had done dressed Junior up like Simba for the whole first 6 months. I don't know if the outfit was a 0 to 6 months or, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, y'all. I'm really being honest. All I'm saying is I can't tell the age from month to month because Chrisean either didn't have money to buy clothes or maybe she had clothes and didn't put them on him. I'm not quite sure, but whatever it was, Junior lived the first 6 months of his life inside of the Simba costume. So I am not sure how old Junior is, but I will go out on a limb and say maybe 3 months, tops. You know what I'm saying? Because this girl literally came from the hospital and hit the streets. Literally. Like, I think she may have gotten one night's rest. But this is the evolution of Junior being in the streets. This girl has literally been bringing this baby around, especially during the time when we were coming off the heels of that thing in 2020. You know what I'm saying? It was just so dangerous. But unfortunately, this is what she does. To be completely honest, I think at this point in time, Junior might really be used to being outside right now. Like, I'm not even trying to be funny. The baby might really be used to being outside because that's all he knows. I haven't seen the baby in a bassinet, a crib, a car seat. Well, maybe a car seat, but I haven't seen this baby do baby things. I literally have not. But that's Chrisean for you. And you know, you guys may have forgotten this pattern or pathology that Chrisean has developed ever since having this baby, but I have not. Chrisean has not been in a stable place for more than 6 months at a time since she's had Junior. And Junior is going on 2 years old in September. And this is just the God's honest truth. She has not sat down for 6 months. Not even. I mean, if you look at this video right here, Junior, I want to say, is not even 48 hours old. And he is at the gas station with Chrisean and his alleged father. And I want that to really sink into people because I remember around this time when certain people like myself was making noise about this, a lot of people called me haters and it didn't matter. I took that to the chin because I really believe wholeheartedly what I'm saying, which is Junior has not and probably is not in a safe environment. He's just not. I mean, think about everything that has happened to Junior, around Junior, or at least with Junior within his short 2 years of life. Do y'all remember when Blueface pulled up on March in the middle of the night because Chrisean had done left Junior with March? Check this out.
My son ain't got no parent at 4 in the morning. Nobody want to watch him. She got Marsh. She got Marsh watching the baby at 4 in the morning so she could what? Get Do a verse. Let me get in here, bro. All this so you could do a verse, suck some. You a boo. My son ain't got no parent. 4 in the morning, stopping us, cause she wanna be a bad parent to a bad parent. She wanna be a yes. Yeah, close the door. Let's go, Marsh. You gonna get your as soon as we get there. Come on. Jaden got a good fade waiting for you, Marsh. Let's go.
I can't do it.
Jaden got a fade like Tessa. Come on, girl. Let's go. Either you gonna get out, I'm gonna drag you out, Marsh. I'm finna put this baby down and put you to bed. All right.
If y'all remember this scene right here, Chrisean had done moved on. I don't know if it was with K Suave at the time, don't quote me, but she had moved on and was trying to make Blueface jealous, but left Junior in March's care at 4 a.m. And somehow Blueface was able to get in, get the baby, and he went live to show us Chrisean not taking care of Junior. Period, point blank. Now, a lot of people felt like it's cool. She just wanted to step out for a minute, and I get that, but that just wasn't this. This has become a pattern of behavior for Chrisean. Her leaving her responsibilities off to everybody else. You got to keep in mind, we've seen Junior at a streamer party this week. We've seen him everywhere within the past week and a half. And it shouldn't be like that for a baby that small. But when this has been your whole life and this is all you know, then literally that's all you can give. And that's the unfortunate part, but it's still not an excuse for Chrisean, especially in the day and age of technology, because Chrisean can definitely look up some stuff on Google or ask Google any kind of questions that she need to ask. And it's just like, at this point in time, we have to understand that she just maybe don't want to do it. Maybe she just don't want to do it. And I just have to come to terms with that. But at the end of the day, I'm going to raise awareness because it's wrong. Junior belongs in a stable environment, in a stable home, in a stable bed with a stable family. Just period, point blank. But it's unfortunate as to where we are. But either way, as it pertains to the smoke shop, so apparently someone DM'd the smoke shop and they confronted them about having Junior in there. And let's take a look at what they said. So someone posted the DMs and the DM goes as follows. Y'all gonna lose your license for having Chrisean's disabled baby in your shop. The shop responds and says she didn't have him in the shop. Mind you, we already saw it. So then the messages goes on to show the photo and says, so this is not him. She posted it on her Snapchat. The guy responds and says, it was no simple. It says, baby wasn't there the whole time. I don't know what you are looking for, but sure it wasn't no smoking. So what I'm getting from this original message is, first, the owner says that Junior wasn't in the shop at all. It took for the person to send a photo of Junior in the shop. And once the owner was caught, then they had to come back with, oh, but there was no smoking. It literally does not matter. A baby should not and cannot go into a smoke shop, a vape shop, a bar, anything like that. He could literally lose his license. So the guy or the person who owns the shop or works at the shop says, it was no smoke. Baby wasn't there the whole time. I don't know what you want or looking for, but it wasn't no smoking. The person says, I'm not looking for anything other than what most people want. A safe upbringing and environment for her baby. She posted it herself for us to see. And the person responds and says, well, that's nice of you. She stopped by to shop and baby looks very clean and took care of to me. So this is what the owner or the worker or whoever was working at the shop the night Chrisean went in here, this is what they had to say. I guess they've gone all the way down to the fact that Junior doesn't look dirty, so everything should be fine. And this right here is a problem. Now, I don't believe in messing with people's livelihoods. I don't believe in getting people fired from their jobs or doing stuff like that. So I am not promoting nor condoning people going down or getting this man in trouble or whoever these people are in trouble. However, they do need to be more accountable for whatever it is and whoever it is they allow into their shop. As a business owner, you're responsible for anyone who steps inside of your business. And the fact that this baby is in there, if there was some sort of like secret shopper her, or, you know, some sort of undercover person checking for IDs and stuff that had passed around there, they would literally close down this shop seeing that Junior is in there. So they should probably be mindful of that. But the fact of the matter is, Chrisean is running around here with this baby all over the place, and it seems like most of the adults are just turning their heads and acting like nothing is going on and that everything is cool. And you know, to be completely honest, for this group of girls, I'm starting to understand that this ratchet stuff is more of a lifestyle and a mentality than anything. And the behaviors are starting to make more sense. However, it's just not gonna be normal. I don't wanna normalize this type of thing. It doesn't matter how old you are when you're pregnant. What matters is you are responsible for a baby once you have a baby, and Chrisean has no excuse as to why she's not doing right by her baby as far as what we can see on the internet. So that's just how I feel about her leaving the baby in the stroller. I think it was disgusting and ridiculous. I think that owner should be probably held accountable. But you know, it is what it is. I'll just step out of it and mind my business. But as for Junior, I'm gonna ring the alarm that Junior needs better care, at least from what we're seeing online. So I want to ring that alarm, and I'll ring that alarm until I can't ring it anymore, or until we hashtag save Junior. Okay, now we got to move on into the second topic. So recently, Chrisean Rock had been hanging out in these streets. We've been seeing her on all the blogs. Everywhere you turn around, it's more Chrisean Rock news. And she has been kind of rubbing shoulders with a lot of people in the industry. And this one person she started rubbing shoulders with is a girl named Kehlani. Now, I'd be lying if I tell you I knew who this young lady was. I did Google her. It says she's a singer-songwriter. So that's about as far as my education on this young lady is. However, she decided that she would let her guard down, go against her better intuition, and hang out, work out with Chrisean. And this thing was cool until it wasn't, because apparently things went left and Chrisean ends up getting online telling everyone that Kehlani slept with Blueface, and that's kind of why she fell back. Now, the craziest part about this whole thing is, according to Kehlani is saying none of this is true. She says basically Chrisean made this whole scenario up of her sleeping with Blueface. She literally never said anything like this to Chrisean about her sleeping with Blueface. And the girl literally seems flabbergasted and appalled that she's watching Chrisean, according to her, literally make up these lies on the spot on live. Oh, and by the way, y'all already know how Chrisean throw down. She even threw in a few tears, but we'll get to that. So the girl Kehlani was like, OMG, this girl is crazy. Now, like I said, she's claiming that people told her not to hang out with Chrisean, but she did it anyway. And I'm pretty sure that she regretted now, because Chrisean had been going all over the internet saying that she slept with Blueface, but also slipping up telling us Blueface was calling her to tell her to get up out of that house, okay? But neither here nor there. I'm gonna play the video of Chrisean responding and her saying that basically Kehlani slept with Blueface. But before I do that, I do want to read to you some of Kehlani's responses to Chrisean as she's watching her on live, literally lying on her. Now, legend has it, Kehlani's in the chat, literally asking Chrisean, let me up, let me come and speak, and Chrisean didn't allow her to. According to the people that were in the chat, they were saying that basically Chrisean was ignoring her and not allowing her to get up there because she would be exposed for lying on Kehlani. I don't know how true this is. However, I do know that there's one person in this equation that has been known to be a pathological liar. And I'll allow you guys to choose that person. I'm not going to say who it is, Rockhead, but you know, we all know who it is. We all know who it is. So I want to get into a bit of Kehlani's response once she realized she was not going to be able to get up on Chrisean's live and defend herself. Let's get into it. So remember I told you guys Kehlani was in Chrisean's live, literally asking her to come up and responding and kind of defending herself. And I have a few of those responses and I want to give them to you guys right here. So check it out. One says, this is uncalled for. I let you into my home. I was actually really kind. I protect my peace. Now I mess with your baby daddy. Jesus Christ. And she has the laughing emojis. Then she goes on and says, y'all can't tell me y'all believe this. LMFAO. Then she says, putting it on your son is diabolical, bro. We were with 5 people. This is diabolical. And then she goes on to say, oh, I'm out. This is exactly why I unfollowed you, huh? So people were commenting under the post that was on Instagram, and one person says, to be honest, I believe her just this one time. Cause if it was a lie, she wouldn't have said it knowing she could get sued. So is Kehlani gonna sue her if it ain't true? And then someone else says, I don't believe for 1 second that Kehlani slept with Blueface. Well, Kehlani jumps in and responds, and she says, I thought I'd give her a chance. She asked to come with me. People misjudge me all the time, and I thought she deserved a fair shot. She seemed like she's been through a lot, and I relate. I'm having a stalker issue, and the stalker found me through her putting me on Snapchat. So I had to separate, so I don't compromise mine and my daughter's safety. To get triggered by that, I say such a nasty lie is a choice. I hope she finds what she's looking for, man. We're mothers. I want better. And Kehlani captions this comment by saying, Chrisean is a liar, and she ran to her sister in crime and enabler Tareen to make up stories about Kehlani. This wasn't what Kehlani meant when she said worst behavior. Girl is a mental case, and it's showing. Hashtag 2025 year of the snake. Hashtag 2025 year of exposure. And Kehlani wasn't finished there. She was in people's comments, responding to people. She was making posts and everything, basically defending herself and calling Chrisean a liar. Let's get into some more of her response. Kehlani also says, she came up to me at church and asked to come to the gym. Came to the gym the next day. I thought it was the kind thing to do. I don't keep up with any of this. I don't know when this apartment situation was, but absolutely not the same day. I separated quite literally the next day for my own reason. You can keep me right on out of it. You know I don't play this at all. And she's responding to a lot of the things that was said on Chrisean's live, and we'll get into that, and I'll let that play for you. But she's responding to the things that Chrisean was saying on her live. Then Kehlani takes to her story and say, I didn't listen to anyone who warned me not to hang. I said people conflate my character and come at me wrong all the time, and it made me so mad. So I was down to form my own opinion. All this because I unfollowed to protect myself. And this is exactly why y'all better not be believing this. I feel like I got tricked into this. I got finessed. Anyways, this is what I get for ignoring my discernment. Then she goes on to say, dating any and all nasty mess one time and one time only. You don't have to make up nasty rumors and lie on me because I separated myself as a mother and protector of my peace and safety. I'm dealing with safety issues and didn't want to be on camera, nor having issues related to my peace being disturbed, nor my whereabouts being discovered. I said on the Shade Room post, I wish the best for you and your family. To get triggered by that and create a disgusting rumor that doesn't fit my timeline, agenda, and is quite literally beneath me. It's crazy. You don't have to stoop low. Focus on your relationship with God and your son. This wasn't called for. Not addressing it again. Get off live and focus forward. You got a life ahead of you. Then she says, ew, laughing emoji, what the hell? We're adults. We are mothers. OMG. Please make music. This is not my ball. I'm literally on set. So as you can see, Kehlani wasn't really feeling none of this. She was just like, this girl is deranged and crazy. And according to Kehlani, this is only happening because she decided to separate herself from Chrisean. And honestly, I don't blame her. If she has a stalker and had not been sharing her location, hanging out with the likes of somebody like Chrisean is the last thing she probably needs to do, because they can probably find her, because Chrisean literally posts everything. Well, everything except Junior's milestones, but that's neither here nor there. So I understand her separating herself. According to Kehlani, this all is happening because of that. And I think in a climate in the industry where Chrisean is not what she was, she doesn't have the star power that she once had in the past, I'm thinking these things may be very hard for Chrisean to digest. Like, you got to keep in mind, at one point in time, about 2 years ago, everywhere Chrisean went, everybody was there. Everybody wanted to be under this girl. And we've all heard the famous quote that fame is the worst drug known to man. And her being in these spaces and being rejected could be a situation that causes her to do something deranged, like go on live and make up lies, if they're lies at all. You know what I'm saying? So it makes sense that she's reacting this way, because I think Chrisean is probably coming to the realization that if she doesn't do something quick in regards to her career, she's done. She's out of there. And literally nobody's gonna want to be checking for her. She's already 1 foot out of the door as we speak. And regardless of how slow I believe Chrisean is, I've never pegged her to be dumb. And I think that she realizes that. And Kehlani stepping away from her, even if it was for her own benefit and safety, Chrisean being in the space that she probably is in mentally, probably didn't take that too well. And, you know, being someone deranged and crazy, they typically do deranged and crazy things. And this would make sense as to why she went on live and alleged Kehlani slept with Blueface, you know, if she means to get back at her. It just kind of makes sense. But that's just me. And what I'll do is leave you guys with Chrisean's videos. She's on this video talking about how she decided to step away from Kehlani. And according to Chrisean, it's simply because she found out Kehlani was asking her to remove Blueface's tattoo. But it turns out, according to Chrisean, Kehlani had slept with Blueface. So this is what Chrisean is going to say on here. She's even going to talk to a couple people, her sister Tareen being one of them. And they're going to corroborate and play in this madness with her. And this is the insanity that we really need to talk about that goes unchecked. It's crazy. It's really, really crazy. But either way, I'm going to leave you with those videos. And at the end, there's a very, very short clip of a video that Kehlani leaves to respond to Chrisean. And I am looking forward to what you guys think about this video, and also Junior and his safety. You guys, drop down in the comments. Don't forget to like the video. Please don't forget to like the video. Subscribe to the channel. And I will catch y'all on the next one. Don't forget to watch this video. Peace.
Yeah, you cheated.
Right, I don't know cheating in this society. In this house.
It's still, you did the same thing.
Fucking house. Butt stuff.
Hold it.
Yep. Yep. Hey. Really clench.
Okay.
We did when we started to make music, and that's it.
You don't stream either? I just started to stream too.
Oh, I heard that's great.
No, it is.
It's too
Yeah.
I like talk a bit too much, and I would tell my own business. And so I need to be really careful.
Yeah, because it's a different, yeah.
I would run out of things to say, and then I would just start talking about myself.
Yeah.
I'll have a break.
Right. You all like, add Kehlani. I shouldn't have never went to Kehlani's house. Did y'all just hear me? She's talking with my baby dad. Like, there's somebody I'm not finna add on my. I'm addressing the situation. She should have wanted to talk to me face to face before all this, before any of this came out. Like, this the other thing. I'm genuinely a cool, nice person. Too nice of a bro. I got so cool with her. She wanted to tell me too much about what happened between her and my baby dad. Okay, cool. I respected it because it was long before I was existing, right? But for us to follow her, to unfollow her, to try to sugarcoat why we not cool is crazy work. She said she should have never hung out with you. People told her to not hang out. Why is she lying, bro? Kehlani and us, we been cool. We've been cool from a long time, even from the Diddy party, bro. Like, she talking about we should have never hung out. Why are you acting like now she's playing the victim card, trying to be weird, bro? Like, it's cool, bro. I don't care. You the one came on the internet first before I did. You with Blue before I did. You did everything before I did anything, okay? Real. Okay, let's get to Kehlani. Kehlani, she's a sweetheart. We went to the same church. We saw each other in the parking lot. We was excited to see each other. It was very sweet. It was a great interaction. We exchanged each other numbers. We start talking about what she do, what I be doing. She like, oh, y'all been working. I been getting in the gym. Like, shoot, I'll come join you. Like, get me right. Like, I'm an athlete at heart. I play pro league. So we just was heading off on that conversation. Everything went great. Okay, we working out. Before I start recording everything, I asked her, because, I make over 7 figures on my Snapchat. So she got a studio session afterwards. I said, do you care if I join? I would love to see how you work. She's like, all right, but no cameras, this is my home. I said, all right, bet. We went to our house. Cool. Very respectful. We even prayed in there and all that. Okay. I think this is where it took a turn. We start talking. She started telling me reasons why I should get this removed. She's the one that got the laser removal place where I'm going to go, because that's where she go. She was giving me advice, and then she came out of nowhere, and I'm asking her, like, not like that, but like, where is this all coming from? Like, how do you, like, she kept saying he's a manipulator, he's this, he's that, he's that. Girl, come to find out, she's telling me with her own mouth that Blueface cracked that she'll be not, like, she just starts, like, telling herself, she like, I'm nothing to worry about, because I don't really want him, but let me tell you this. In my head, I'm like, damn, what bitch he didn't hit? You feel me? This is why I fell out with McCoy Ray over the same shit. This nigga cracked every bitch in the industry. Trust me. I was battling like, damn, should I unfollow? I swear to God, I was like, should I unfollow her? Should I just not fuck with her? Because she used to fuck with Blue. That's kind of weird. Like, it was. I was happy that she told me, but she should have told me at church. Girl, you should have told me that at church. Like, oh yeah, that's cool, but let me tell you something. On some real shit, sis, I fuck with you, you cool as shit. But I don't really like the drama for real, because, I used to deal with Blueface. Yeah, we fucked. And now I want to be cool with you and your friend, and I think that's kind of, like, inappropriate. I would have fucked with that in response than that other weird shit, trying to make it seem like she protected her peace. What? Like, first of all, I didn't do nothing to nobody. I'm not a mean person. I don't even care to be people's friends, bro. Cause like, at this point, it's always like, okay, like somebody always trying to gain off of me. And yeah, I really feel like that was a game. And then, like, say if it wasn't a game for her, right? What was the reason? What was the reason being cool and inviting me over and then and proceed to a studio session that's in your home? I met your daughter to unfollow a bitch and be weird with a bitch after you told her that you fucked my nigga before. And I say my nigga because that nigga is on my face still. Took it. I stepped off. You know what I did? I asked him politely. I asked him, first of all, he was talking about his house and all this other stuff, like, go get the rest of your things, da-da-da-da. You know, me, I'm like, you cracked Kehlani? Like, you used to deal with her? Like, how deep was y'all still talk? Like, what is it? When was y'all stop talking? Like, all that. I asked him all that. I don't know if that offended her, but I stepped off when I asked it. Okay, cool. That was the last time I seen her. It was when I confronted Blue on the phone. But I stepped off. You feel me? I mean, then, you know, this the other thing dealing with me, right? I got this weird fan base where it's internet trolls that want to see me dead. I don't know why. I don't really care to find out why. They trolling me about my son. They trolling me about everything I do. So anybody I tag, your comment section, your DMs, you're going to be overrun with weird stuff. Talking about my kid, talking about weird stuff. You know, like it might make somebody uncomfortable. You feel me? I'll show you messages, bro. Like it was an even engagement between me and Kehlani. It wasn't like I was fanned out or she was fanned out. It was more like when we kept getting closer and closer and closer, she was cool enough to tell me she used to deal with Blue. She was cool enough to tell me she used to deal with Blue. Okay, I didn't know it was going to affect the next situations. I didn't start acting weird. I was in a weird position, though, because it's like, damn, you should have told me this before I pulled. Why? Because I don't hang out with anybody that my BD cracked. Like, not like that. Like, the only person that I'll probably have to get over it and coexist with another female, is the one that we share the same, you know, kids, siblings. So, but it's cool because when she went ghost and all that other stuff, I didn't post about it. I didn't say nothing about it. I didn't unfollow her. I didn't make it weird. Shoot, you feel me? She did it on her end, and that's fine. But now I have to clean up my image by telling everything and letting people in our business. When she could have just, as a woman, came to me as a woman. Why she addressing fans and explaining fans why she unfollowed me? Tell them the real reason, Kehlani. Like, I'm not here. I don't know what's the real reason for real. Now I'm guessing that because we the same nigga, we can't really be friends because it get weird. It do. Because my BD is the type to be like, so you like the same bitch? It wants you to get the removal, but that's the same bitch that rolled my face? He the type to really play that role, pull her into some circus that she don't want to be in. And I get it. You feel me? Like, I get it. But y'all not going to be sitting on the internet acting like I'm a bad person, bro. That's weird. So that's cool. I already found workout partners that's positive, good energy, and I was invited. It wasn't like, I was invited to her session. I was invited to her home. I was invited again to come back. I think that call with Blue probably threw her off because I literally did stop the set that we were doing and walked off. That's the only way I can think of why we stopped being cool. Like, but this is why I always be around niggas. This is why I be around niggas, bro. This is why I stay around niggas, bro. This is why I stay around niggas, bro. You don't know what bitch is fucking your nigga. Just straight up. Real shit. If you see a girl that got like 1 or 2 friends or none at all, you don't know what's going on in the world. It's 2025. Everybody effing everybody. So we could try to say, oh, Chrisean was no, bro. How come it was a workout session? I was invited to come to her home, her personal home where her daughter lives. Then I was invited to the other session. Okay, when I was invited to the other session, I was going through a lot. I ain't gonna hold you. But baby dad tripping, he just keep blowing up my phone, saying weird stuff. My stuff, I gotta move my kids' stuff out of his house. Like, I overstimulated, like, as a mom. Then I have to have somebody helping me watch my son so I can work out and move things around. It's a lot going on. So I feel like when I picked up that phone, it brought too much weird stuff in her energy. That's all I got to say. But I picked up the phone from my baby dad, bro. Like, I don't know. Like, that's okay. Like, every girl's the same, even if they act like they're not. Like, females can be pretty. Females can act like a tomboy. Females can act like they moved on. Females can be woo-de-woo-de-woo. But we still have vaginas and hormones, weird hormones that act weird against other females. I don't understand that part. For real. The only thing I did understand was she got cracked by my BD before. And now we are hanging out. And she's encouraging me to get this removal off my face. But it's like, it right message, wrong person though. Right? Yeah, you will literally explain yourself over and over. Because I see people just rejoining. So for everybody that don't know what's going on, I woke up out of my bed. I put a sweatsuit on. I put a bonnet on. I put some lashes and some Milani lipstick. So I can give my side of the story, bro. I'm telling you, I fall out with girls because of a nigga. That's all it is, bro. Cause like I wouldn't have been invited to 3 different occasions 3 different times, like straight up. And nobody, I didn't even know she like Blue cracked that. Nobody knew. Just like how we didn't know nothing about Megan Thee Stallion when she got cracked by Blue too. He started yapping out his mouth at Jason Lee show. Like, bro, try to be in my shoes for once, bro. It's a weird position. It's a weird situation. It's like, damn, I shouldn't even be with not a soul. He got the streets, baby, for sure, bro. Crack. She told me on her own mouth.
Did she tell you before y'all hung out or after?
Girl, I'm in her bed. She tells me when I get comfortable at her house.
So, do you mind
But
saying how she said it?
she recorded her room. I was sitting on the sofa. I went from the sofa to her bed. She tells me while I get back up, I'm finna sit back in the sofa. Like she tells me while I'm in her room and on her bed, like, oh, let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something.
Not let me tell you something, but she just came out of
Just
nowhere,
out of
like,
nowhere, right?
because she kept saying, because I was like, bro, because look, da-da-da. And I was telling him how I feel. She like, bro, he's a master manipulator, bro. Like, he's really good at that. Like, she kept telling me what he's good at. When a bitch tell you what your nigga is good at, and then you could tell,
Yeah,
like,
that's
when she kept saying what he was good at, I look at her, then she confess. Like, oh, okay. She's like, but you don't gotta worry about me. I'm what? I just be trying to figure out like how he cracked all of us. She literally said like how did he get all of us? She must have had a conversation. I'm telling you, she must have had a conversation, hot chocolate, with another group of girls that he cracked, and that's probably why they fell out. Like him and her and Blue probably fell out because people she was around he cracked already. So she said, yeah, I was trying to figure out when I was my homegirls like trying to figure out like how he had all of us. Cause he's charming, he's handsome, and I don't know, like shit.
yes. It's just that was awkward because it's like
I'm strong, but I'm still human. You feel me? So a lot of things that be happening to me, or I find out some shit, I take it on the chin like it didn't hurt at all. Okay, and I be feeling like this cyberbullying that I'm going through on the internet, it has nothing to do with the people that's chiming in. It could not. But it's like hundreds of thousands of people that literally want to see me die. You feel me? So it's like I'm going through a sensitive matter, right? And like I'm be honest, bro, because me and her got messages. She's typing paragraphs, I'm typing paragraphs. I'm beating the shorty because she's asking me questions. She's trying to make sure my mental is straight. I let my guard down on her. You feel me? I let my guard down on her. All that. She let her guard down and tell the truth. Cool. But when she started moving weird shit, like then just started saying things publicly without saying things for real. Y'all didn't step in my shoes before you even acknowledged the. Why are you acknowledging fans or strangers when you could have just acknowledged me first? You get
right.
what I'm saying?
I
Like,
think the
nah,
comment.
bro, I'm stuck. I'm strictly gonna be just working out with boys, and it's crazy. I don't even care about my baby dad. I tried my hardest to hold him down. We fell out, whatever the case may be, whatever you want to call it, whatever you want to call it. He's gone off my premises, parameter. I don't see him, bro. You feel what I'm saying? And that's it, and that's all. But I didn't want to come on here and say that we both got cracked by the same person. That's embarrassing.
Yeah, which
I
you weren't. It was.
would never said that. I said I would pray for him. The guy that was trying to
Yeah,
shoot us.
you were
The guy
being
that was
positive.
trying to shoot us on 4th of July. I gave him so much grace. I did not say that weird stuff. That's that. Like, I mean, I feel you, but like, shoot, it wasn't me. And I didn't even know that was being said in the back. And I don't know nothing about ice. I love to chew it. It's the only ice I know. It's the
Yeah,
ice that comes
it's
out your refrigerator, cold, that cools up your drink. So you could drink some nice cold water, nice orange juice, nice cold. Like, I like ice cold drinks.
whatever.
Yeah, what positive she said.
She was just saying that the blog should be, promoting positivity, and they don't know what people are going through, um, something like that. She said something nice. Let me tell you exactly what she said.
Yeah, but unfollowing somebody to say something nice is not nice. You're just trying to.
She said, I don't have beef with her at all. I think she deserves incredible people around her and her sweet baby. It's completely zero smoke. And I absolutely believe in anyone's ability to change and grow. We should encourage that on these pages, maybe.
Follow me and just left me silent. Mm-hmm. She unfollowed me and started saying her side of the story. And I'm like, okay, now I need to I'm gonna tell my side for her then. Because it's like you're not even being transparent or honest about anything or what was said or what was going on.
Like when y'all had a whole transparent and honest so-called conversation. So now she's saying what she said wasn't true.
Okay, then she said she never fucked your Blueface. But that's not what you told me. You said y'all used to do it. She was like, I'm wondering how he just got us all. She made it into a joke, right? Like I don't got this nigga tattooed on my face. So I took the joke, kikied with her.
I can hear you now. What's up, bro?
Like, you feel me?
Yeah, then you process the joke.
Yeah.
Like not so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it still was cool. She said this shit while I'm in her room in her bed. You feel me? Now she said people told me I should have hung out with her. If I was answering my calls from that week, my baby dad would have told me not to hang out with you because he used to with you. Like, I was declining his call. They didn't even know why he kept calling me. Probably to tell me what the fuck was really going on between them two. I don't know. But you get what I'm saying?
Oh man, I don't like that.
Me either, y'all. Then they keep talking about this ice situation. I never had nothing to do with that video. Okay, I'm 4th of July terrain. We lighting firecrackers on the roof of Zeus Network. His old building, bro. A guy come up with a gun and was like, if y'all keep shooting them firecrackers, I'm gonna shoot.
Just told me that because we
So he pulled out a gun. I start recording him.
So we
So
can
then
still try to make
somebody started saying,
something shape for you over there too.
ice next to me. I didn't know what that meant. I didn't care what that meant. I was focused on what I was saying, what I was recording. So the narrative was saying, oh, she unfollowed Chrisean because of that whole situation that happened on 4th of July when she made that ice comment. I never made that ice comment.
Why would that offend her?
So that's what she tried to address. She addressed that rumor. But it's like you addressed that rumor, but still kind of like shitted on me too. Like you trying to make it seem like, oh, I just hung out with her and she wasn't for me. No, you hung out with me. You told me she did with my BD, and then we stopped talking to each other. That's what the fuck happened. You feel what I'm saying? Because you invited me twice, not just one time. She invited me twice.
You get what I'm saying? Right. So now you look like you're being problematic.
Follow me and just let.
What do I gain from this? What do I gain from this? Bro, please. Oh my God. I'm in Paris.
I swear to God, I low-key wanted to cut her off soon as she said that she got cracked by Blue. But I didn't. I let my guard down with her. All that. She let her guard down and tell the truth. Cool. But when she started moving weird shit, like, then just started saying things publicly without saying things, for real. Y'all didn't step in my shoes before you even acknowledged the. Why are you acknowledging fans or strangers when you could have just acknowledged me first?
Right.
I didn't want to come on here and say that we both got cracked by the same person. That's embarrassing. How else would you tell me? Or, oh, y'all was friends, close friends? No. You say you had to stop dealing with him because he was a liar and a manipulator. Okay, why would you care? Like, you know what I'm talking about? I don't see Blueface just being friends with girls. He don't be friends with girls. He cracks them. You're right. I'm done explaining myself. I said what I said.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.